Now, live from Whitney Media, 1460 WVOX, the Greenburgh Report, with Greenburgh Town Supervisor Paul Feiner. You can join in the conversation at 914-636-0110. Now on 1460 WVOX, here's Greenburgh Town Supervisor Paul Feiner.
Hi, I'm Paul Feiner. I'm the Greenburgh Town Supervisor, and I first heard about One River School of Art, which is located in Hartsdale on Central Avenue in Hartsdale, probably about 6 years ago, because my niece Ari Trank worked there at that time. She was a graduate of the School of Visual Arts in New York, and she's moved on, not affiliated with the school, but had a really good experience out of college. And today, my guest is Megan Joseph, and she's the director of the local art school that is located in Hartsdale, and they've been One River School of Art and Design has been around for about 6 years, and we're really very fortunate to have Megan as our guest. So, Megan, maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Yes, again, my name is Megan Joseph, and I'm the director at One River School of Art and Design in Hartsdale. I started out just like your niece, studying art as a young high school student, and then I went on to get my BFA in painting at MICO at the Maryland Institute College of Art. And then from there, I got my master's, my MFA in sculpture at Brooklyn College. And then I've taught art from grades K to 12 for about 4 years. And then from there, I went on to teaching at the collegiate level at the University of Texas in El Paso for about another 5 years or so. So I've been teaching for almost about 10 years. And then after that experience, I moved into this great role as the director at One River and became part of the One River family about a year and a half ago.
And as a director of a local art school, you're doing a lot of administration.
Correct.
Do you sort of miss the artwork, or do you have time to between clients to continue your passion?
Oh, what a great question. So moving into this role as the director, yes, it definitely took on a lot more administrative role. But what's so great about One River is all of our administrative staff, including myself, we still teach. We're still art teachers in addition to our administrative roles. So everybody, including myself, still takes a class or two that they teach just to keep the passion for art education going, because it is truly the root of why I started in this business and why majority of our staff, admin and education staff, has started.
That's great. What made you want to get involved in art? And what?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
How long have you been?
I have always, it's just my means of expression. I've always been an artistic person, even as a kid. I mean, whether it was visual arts, dance, and baking, anything and everything, I was always just kind of trying to find an outlet. And that's really what art does provide for a lot of students, especially those who are not so great, like communicating vocally, right? And sometimes we need like an outlet in a different way. And that's kind of what I used it for.
Yes. Where are you located exactly?
Sure. We're on 112 South Central Avenue in Hartsdale. We are right on Central Avenue. We're near Trader Joe's, if you know the area.
That is, that is great. And do you have a phone number and a website?
Yes, we do. So you can find us at our website. All of our info is there at hartsdale.oneriverschool.com. And then our phone number is 914-893-4229.
Do you have a lot of competition in the area? Are there a lot of art schools on Central Avenue or in Hartsdale or in Westchester?
Not that we know of, actually, to be honest. I feel like it's still like a very small community. So I think that's kind of the problem in the sense that art really isn't always prioritized, and that's kind of why One River came about, because art and art education is very rarely prioritized, and so we really are one of the few schools in the area that at least I'm aware of.
And how many different students do you have?
We have 300 students, 300 really amazing, amazing creative students.
From what ages?
We teach everything from pre-K, so ages 3 and up. So kids, teens, adults as well.
That's great. And are the 3-year-olds also amazing?
Oh my gosh, the 3-year-olds are incredible. The 3-year-olds are really just taking the skills they learn in their art class and using it outside of art, which is so wonderful. I mean, hand-eye coordinations, just the basic fine motor skills that they're learning when they're learning how to cut paper or trace, right? So they're learning like really big skills, even at age 3.
So for parents, taking your kids to an art school could actually be helpful because they're developing skills, even if they don't want to become a future Picasso.
Absolutely. Exactly that. They're developing skills outside that they can use outside of art, and even just a broader appreciation for art. A lot of our students are here just truly to have so much fun. They're here, it's after school program, they're having fun, they're creating art, they're gaining a broader a love for art, and they're coming out of it with learning about certain contemporary artists, a broader range of essential skills, vocabulary terms. So it's great.
That's great. So my guest is Megan Joseph. We have to take a few-minute break, and the website is hartsdale.oneriverschool.com. That's correct?
Correct.
Okay, good. I'm Paul Feiner, Greenburgh Town Supervisor.
WVOX. Now back to the Greenburgh Report on 1460 WVOX. Once again, here's Greenburgh Town Supervisor Paul Feiner.
Paul Feiner, I'm the Greenburgh Town Supervisor, and my guest is Megan Joseph. She's Director of One River School of Art and Design. And where on Central Avenue are you located?
We are on 112 South Central Avenue in Hartsdale.
And the phone number?
914-893-4229.
Great. Now it's getting to be summer, almost summer, and school's going to be out. And usually when parents sign their kids up for programs, they sign them up during the school year. Do you have any activities during the summer?
Absolutely, yes. We have classes, and during the summer, we have summer camps. So One River, our mission is really to transform art through the experience of developing really, truly the most fun and compelling creative art camps. Our students are going to be, who will participate in our art camps, are going to be not only having fun and creating art, they're also going to be learning a better range of essential skills and contemporary artists.
That is great. Are they full day camps?
So we have half day camp options at One River. They're weekly camps. They run Monday through Friday weekly, and they're half-day options, but we have morning, afternoon, and late afternoon camp options. So you can basically kind of cut and paste your schedule how you want. You can come for half a day or come for a full day and attend all of them.
And are the camps, say the weekly ones, when does it start and when's the last camp?
Sure. Our camps start the week of June 26th and end the very last week of August. September 1st is our last day of camps.
So this is really great. I remember when my daughter was very small, we'd send her to camp, and then like the last 2 weeks of August, there was like nothing.
Exactly.
So if somebody is working, if a couple are working, and the camp for the kids is over, this is a way, it gives them something to do.
It does.
And enables them to go to work, the parents.
Yeah.
At the same time, so this could be a really great opportunity. when you have camps, are there any special programs for somebody who's more talented or less talented?
Yes, we do actually. So we again teach all ages from grades K through teens. Our camps are grades K through teens, and we even have some advanced camps. So we have some advanced teen camps for our older ages students, and those are really for students who are wanting to develop a portfolio or who maybe are a little bit advanced or more skilled and want to push their skills to the next level.
Is one River School of Art and Design, are you like a franchise, or is this the only location?
We have multiple locations. We have 10 locations around the tri-state area.
That's great. How did you find out about it?
Oh, yeah. So I was actually just looking at different art opportunities. Again, I feel like there's not too many different classes you could take as an artist in this area. And One River came up, and I started as a teacher here at One River and moved my way up into the director role.
That's great. I'm sort of wondering, as a graduate of an art school, when you were studying, what was your aspirations, and is it really tough to get a full-time job as an artist?
I actually don't feel like it is too tough. I know that that's the stereotype, but I was very, lucky, but I also worked really hard in order to develop a resume and a portfolio so that when I was out of college, I found a full-time job right away. And we actually at One River really help our students who are interested in going to college do that. We have something called our portfolio development class, where we're very focused on developing the students' portfolio, documenting it, writing a resume. We have special workshops, portfolio review consultations to help set them up for the future.
That is great. So the portfolio for an art student is really important.
Correct. It's so important, and it's really key to have someone who can help guide you to create the correct portfolio.
Right. With with the computers and all that, how's the world going to change? Are you going to need artists in the future?
Well, what a great question. I actually don't think I mentioned yet. We also have digital arts here at One River. One River, we focus strongly on our studio arts and digital art. So we have everything from clay, painting, drawing, to cartoon, manga, and then we even have digital art. So we have a full digital lab where we focus using Adobe Suite, so Photoshop, Illustrate, animation. And so our artists are not only learning the traditional studio art, they're learning how to animate. They're learning how to illustrate, which is really where the art world is going nowadays.
And is it really important for somebody who wants to go to art school to, take advantage of some of the art programs that schools like yours have? Could you learn it just by going to a good high school?
So we really feel that we're kind of filling in the gap of art education. A lot of high schools, although they do have art classes, the priority isn't always art. And we have the best state-of-the-art equipment for our digital art and our studio art. And all of our teachers, they're not only educators, but they all have their BFAs, some their MFAs. Our teachers are working artists. We have one teacher who's working for Marvel right now. And so we just have the best teachers, and we really feel like learning from our teachers is going to set you up really great.
And how many teachers do you have?
We have 10 teachers total.
And how many classes again?
We have a lot of classes. We have over 290 camp options over the summer, and our classes, we have about 30 classes right now running weekly.
So it must be so exhausting, the job you have, just managing it. Do you get to go to sleep?
We try, but it's really fulfilling. What's so great is everyone that works at One River is really truly like a family, and we're all artists at heart. So we're so passionate about what we do that it doesn't feel like work.
That's great. Do you also, like on the side, sell your paintings and things and sculptures?
Yes, I do as well. And a lot of our artists, our teachers, our staff does as well.
Oh, that's great. Do you deal with the Westchester County Council of the Arts at all?
We don't. We're not directly affiliated.
And you're totally for profit, not for profit.
We are. We are for profit.
Do you have like shows that if somebody is not that talented but they enjoy looking at great artwork, do you have like times when the public could actually stop by?
Yes, we do. We have a gallery as well. So we're not only an art school, we are a gallery. And so we have art exhibitions running all year round. So you can always pop in and see what we have up in the gallery. We actually have an opening coming up on June 17th. It's our student show.
That's great. We have at the Greenburgh Town Hall a bunch of art galleries. The Greenburgh Town Hall is almost like a museum with lots of paintings. So maybe at some point you may want to exhibit some of your students' artwork in our galleries, and then that's another way of promoting the work that you're doing. I could speak to Sarah Bracey-White, who's the head of our Greenburgh Arts and Culture Committee.
We would love that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, our building is all art.
Great.
And we've been doing that for a number of years. I was sort of curious, since you are an artist and is involved with sculpture, do you have any personal favorites?
Oh, like personal artwork favorites?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who do you like?
I'm really all about this artist, Patricia Cronin, right now. She is a really wonderful artist who does a lot of activist work for women's rights. She's a great artist.
That's great. I also we were talking about the camps. How expensive are the programs that you have?
Sure. So our summer camps are $365 for a weekly half-day camp for the full week.
And in terms of some of the classes you have?
Sure. Our classes start at $175 a month, and those are that's a monthly fee. Our classes meet once a week, every week, if you're enrolled in a class with us. Whereas the camp, it's just the weekly camp, so a Monday through Friday for the $365.
And how many participants do you usually have in the classes? In each class?
For every single class, our max capacity is 15 students, and if we have 10 or more, we have 2 teachers in there.
That's that's great. And if people have more than one kid, there's a discount.
Correct. Yeah, we have a sibling discount. We also have a for a friend discount. And for our summer camps right now, we're running a promo code, and that's for everyone. And that's buy 2 and get 100 off. And that code is SUMMERFUN100, no spaces, and it ends on May 22nd.
Good. We have to take another break, and when we're back, we'll be talking with Megan Joseph, director of One River School of Art and Design, and they're located where again?
112 South Central Avenue in Hartsdale.
And your phone?
914-893-4229.
Good. I'm Paul Feiner, Greenburgh Town Supervisor.
Now, back to the Greenburgh Report on 1460 WVOX. Once again, here's Greenburgh Town Supervisor Paul Feiner.
Hi, I'm Paul Feiner. I'm the Greenburgh Town Supervisor, and my guest is Megan Joseph, Director of One River School of Art and Design, and they're located in Central Avenue in Hartsdale. And, Megan, if somebody wants to take a tour of One River school, can they do so?
Absolutely. You can come in for a tour at any of our open business hours. Monday through Sunday, we are open.
That's great. How many square feet is it a large school?
I don't have the square feet off the top of my hand, but it is a 4-studio school. So we have 3 traditional studios and 1 digital lab.
Oh, that's great. Now, when we were talking about the camps, are there different options you wanted to highlight some of them?
Yes, absolutely. So we have such a wide range of different art camps in both studio and digital art. Some of our favorites for our teen ages, we have so many, but some of my favorites are manga character design. We have cosplay, costume design, learn to draw the portrait, miniature paintings. We have digital learn to use Blender, which is a 3D animation program. For some of our younger kids, some of my favorites is comic illustrations, watercolor underworlds, one artwork a day. We have over 290 options.
That's great. So there's something for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a lot of adults who are studying also?
We do. Our adult program is so strong. We don't have summer camps necessarily, but we do have adult classes that run through the summer and all year round.
And what ages are the adults?
Everyone from 18 to 80 and in between. We have some adults who are just getting back into it. Maybe they used to do it in college. Some adults who are really professional and selling their work, and some who are doing it as a hobby, brand new.
I guess it's also something I noticed. Former President Bush became an artist. Why do you think people like art, especially retirees?
Oh, it's such a stress reliever, really, truly. There's nothing like learning a new medium and painting on a paintbrush. I can't tell you how satisfying it is to learn color theory, to play with paint. It almost brings you back to your like childlike nature in a way, but you're creating something so beautiful.
That is that's really great. So it's for somebody. So you had, like when I think of say President Bush, he went from such a high-powered job, and now he's just sitting and painting.
Yeah.
And have you seen his work?
I have, yeah.
And is he a good artist?
He is. Everyone, I think anyone and everyone can be an artist, and I think I love that he did that. I'm not surprised. It just shows how really, truly everyone to some degree is an artist.
Are there other famous people who later became artists as a second?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure of it.
Great. In terms of, do you have programs for retirees?
All of our adult classes, yes.
Great. You also cater to the LGBT community. You have a teen pride poster.
Yeah. We have lots of really great events. We do lots of extracurricular, like free events for our students. We just love to kind of create a fun community within our own community. So we're always hosting free events. One, which is coming up, is our LGBTQ plus Pride poster design night. And so we're inviting everyone and anyone who would like to join. It's going to be June 2nd, and it's for Pride Month. And so anyone who attends will kind of create their own Pride poster.
That is right. And you also have movie nights?
Yes, we're doing a fun manga movie night. Manga is really popular. We have lots of manga students, camps, and classes. And since we have such a manga fan base at One River, we're doing a free manga movie night. And that is coming up shortly as well.
Could you explain what manga is?
Yes, manga is a Japanese style of cartooning, and it's really popular with the teenagers. It's really great.
That is really interesting. In terms of the exhibits, could you tell us a little bit about the exhibitions?
Sure. So we have a gallery at One River, and we do lots of different gallery exhibitions in that space. Everything from student shows to exhibit our own student work. And then we also do community shows. So we try our best to get out within the community. Right now we have a community show up that's all about mental health awareness. And we're working with a local chocolate shop to do so. And then we also have professional artist exhibitions that show in that gallery space. And with our professional artist exhibitions, they come in, they give a free artist talk and workshop to our students.
In terms of a small business like yours, how do you promote the business. It must be hard. It used to be people would take out ads in local newspapers, but now there's so many media that it's much harder, I think, to reach people. So how do you get new clients?
Yeah, that's such a good question. It's something that we're trying to work on every single day. We want to be known. We want people to know that we're there because that's the whole point, right? So, we use Facebook, we use Instagram. We try to get out there as much physically as well. So if there's like a local fair or any kind of local community event, we try to represent One River at that event so that people see that we are here.
Right. And we're starting a Chamber of Commerce in Greenburgh. So we want to figure out ways of promoting local businesses from the standpoint of the town. Because at one point, Central Avenue there were a lot of vacancies. Now it seems like there's much less. And we're getting now Barnes and Noble's coming. We're Chick-fil-A wants to open up. In the town. We have a golf range. We have cookie stores. There's like a lot. What would you recommend that I do, sort of as a town supervisor, that could help local businesses? That what would be like your goal in terms of what a municipality could do for a business?
Well, I think you guys are doing it. I think just simply this opportunity is a huge one. I'm really grateful for. I would love to see more town events, like street fairs, and right in the area of Greenburgh and Hartsdale, so that we can gather and show off all of our local businesses. That's
actually a great idea. So we also have, we're trying now to update our town website, highlighting, taking a look at all the vacancies that you have, trying to help fill them up, and we want other businesses that are thinking about coming to the town to consider Greenburgh.
Yeah, it's a great town.
It is a great town. When you were applying for this job, did had you been familiar at all with Hartsdale or Greenburgh?
Yes, I did grow up in the area, so I was familiar. Not exactly in Greenburgh. I actually grew up on the other side of the bridge in Rockland County, but have some family in this area, so kind of grew up familiar with the area to some degree.
Are there communities anywhere around that are doing more than other communities in terms of promoting the arts? And what would you recommend, say, if you said we should have maybe an art street fair?
Yeah, I know lots of communities that do local artist markets. So not necessarily farmers markets, but more so for artists. Kind of like a farmers market, but for artists, where every artist in the area kind of pitches a table, and they get to show, promote, and sometimes even sell their artwork. And those are really, really wonderful for the art community.
Do you think you'd be interested in helping organize an art market?
Absolutely. We would be the first ones there.
Right, because I would definitely be interested in doing that. Maybe, I'm just thinking maybe I don't know if you're familiar with the Wet Field. There's a field on Hartsdale Richard Presser Park where they have there's a mural. I don't know if you've ever passed it.
Oh, no.
It's on North Central Avenue. And, it's very visible. I think this could be a really exciting initiative. And if you're interested in doing that, I could reach out to the head of our arts program in the town and ask if this is something that we could actually sponsor.
I would love that.
Now you gave me a great idea. That's why I like this program. Is I always get great ideas, and then people think I'm smart because I stole them from other guests. So I am definitely going to be promoting the artist market. We do have a farmers market, but an artist market I think is like a fantastic idea. And then maybe some of your students could participate in it.
Absolutely.
So this is great. So we have to take one final break on Paul Feiner, Greenburgh Town Supervisor.
WVOX. Now back to the Greenburgh Report on 1460 WVOX. Once again, here's Greenburgh Town Supervisor Paul Feiner.
Hi, I'm Paul Feiner. I'm the Greenburgh Town Supervisor. And today, my special guest is Megan Joseph, who's director of One River School of Art and Design. And they're located at
112 South Central Hartsdale.
And that's in Hartsdale, which is part of Greenburgh. And, we're really excited to have a business like yours in Greenburgh. And we've, over the years, had an art gallery at the town hall. Our municipal building, the Greenburgh Town Hall, is almost an art gallery. In fact, one year, the New York Times featured the town hall as almost being an example for arts and municipalities. Do local governments do enough to promote the arts?
I think we can always do more. I think sometimes we forget about the arts and how really, truly valuable they are. So it's always could do even more, I think. And
it's also, sometimes people expect artists to work for like nothing.
Yeah.
And that's one of the difficulties. They don't appreciate that people have to earn a living wage. I wanted to ask you, if somebody graduates from your school, from your experiences, what's the next level if they want to become an artist? Like, what did what options did you consider after high school? Yeah,
truly one of my favorite things about working at One River is seeing some of our students who have been with us for years go off and graduate and into art colleges and take it as a career. We have a student right now who actually has been with us for years and is graduating this May and going off to SVA, which is one of the top art colleges in the country for illustration, which is so impressive. Her work is amazing. So we see that all the time, and we love that.
Yeah, that's where my niece went to. She graduated SVA in digital art.
Amazing.
Is digital artists though like a little bit cheating because you're using the computer?
No, not at all. Digital arts is a huge part of the art community and highly difficult and respected. When you're a digital artist, you're hand drawing all of that. So you're working in Photoshop, but you're hand drawing with a stylist.
So I should have more respect for her.
Oh yes, yeah, very hard work, truly.
That now when I speak to her, I'll give her more respect. What career? What's sort of the best option if somebody wants to be, if they love art and they want to have a career in art? What would you say are the best options for jobs? So
many. You could be illustration, animation is huge nowadays. We have myself. I do photography, and I work. I'm a food photographer. So I also I work for brands and photograph their products. That's something that a lot of people do. There's just so many options that people don't realize.
And I guess also having your own website is really important.
Yes, having your own website, social media page nowadays, very important. Yes.
In terms of your summer camp, you have a promo code?
Yeah, so our summer camps, again, they're for all ages, grades K through 12. They're filling up soon, and they're a really great experience. Right now, our promo code is SummerFun100, and it's buy 2 camps and get $100 off, and it ends May 22nd.
That is great. Could you, when you were talking about your faculty,
yes,
could you tell us a little bit more about some of the members of the faculty and their backgrounds?
Sure, sure. So we have all of our teachers. They all have a degree, at least their BFA, which is their bachelor's in fine arts. And then some of them even have their MFA. That could either be in education or in fine arts. And so they're all working artists themselves as well. They're all incredibly skilled and incredible teachers.
Right, so it's not real. So they not. Do you have like say some recent graduates who are good in art also teaching, or most of them have advanced degrees
Recent graduates from high school?
from college?
Oh, from college? Our recent graduates from college, yeah, a lot of times we hire recent graduates from college as our TAs, our teacher assistants, who are interested in education and art education and want to grow and learn in that field. But we usually start them out in like a TA role. But our actual lead teachers, we try to have all of our lead teachers, they're all really very experienced in teaching.
I'm also wondering if there's any scholarship programs.
Yes.
You have them?
We do, yes. Thanks for asking. We do have a scholarship program. It's a need-based program, and if you wanted to apply to that, you could just call us at our number 914-893-4229.
That is, that is great. I wasn't aware that you have,
Absolutely.
Scholarships. So you're giving back to the, to the community.
Yes, absolutely.
That is really, terrific. We only have about 5 more minutes left, and are there other things that you would like to mention?
Yeah, well, we really just want to see all of our artists come to our school with a desire to learn art and have fun. That's the key. Everybody at all ages and really at all skill levels and all interest levels are welcome. Our goal is for our students to have fun, but to leave here learning a broader range of essential skills, vocabulary terms, and contemporary artists. We center all of our lesson plans around contemporary artists. So our students are having fun, but they're leaving learning, really, truly. They're learning about contemporary artists, learning about essential skills, and taking it outside of the art classroom.
Right. I mean, I'm like so excited about this artist market.
Me too.
Because, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the schools, like the high schools in Greenburgh, the private schools, other schools, and then the community, and just say, if you're an artist, is this something that you'd be interested in being involved in?
That's great.
Maybe you might want to help organize something like that.
Absolutely. I would love that.
Yeah. In fact, if your school would even want to almost like take part of the lead, I could guarantee that we could find a location for this.
Yes.
We could definitely do that, and then you could figure out like a time, maybe like sometime in the fall.
Okay. Great.
And I'll put it on the website and ask people if they're interested in getting involved in this.
Thank you so much for that. We would definitely participate.
Right. So we only have about 2 minutes left, and I'm wondering if you could just give like a little summary about One River School, your location, and the classes, the camps, the team, just like and some of the special events you have.
Sure. So One River School, we're here to transform art education. We have yearly classes and we have summer camps. We have everything from traditional studio art to digital art. We teach all grades from pre-K through adults. Our camps are specifically for grades K through 12 in all mediums. They're weekly camps and they run Monday through Friday, half day and full day options. We also have a gallery space at One River, so if you're ever interested in just looking at art, always pop in. And we have lots of different free activities like our Pride Night and our Manga Movie Night. So check out our website for all of those. Our website is hartsdale.oneriverschool.com. We are located on 112 South Central Avenue, and our phone number is 914-893-4229.
And you indicated that you don't have to be extremely talented to start.
No,
so if somebody's a little nervous,
yes.
have you seen people start off as like totally disasters and eventually become really good artists?
Absolutely. We've seen incredible growth. So every skill level is welcome. We do have some more advanced classes and options for those who want it, but majority of our classes are for everyone and anyone.
Is there a favorite museum that you go to that you like?
The MoMA. Yeah, absolutely.
And
my
why?
favorite. Because it centers around contemporary art. And, growing up in art education, I think we focused a lot on our masters, which is great. But learning contemporary art is so key. Living, breathing artists. And that's actually what One River is all about. All of our lesson plans are centered around contemporary artists.
Do any of your programs take, do you have students go to some of the museums in the area?
We do. If you are in one of our plus classes, so our more advanced teen classes, we, in addition to that fee, so free, we add on lots of extra things like free workshops and free field trips, one of which is we go to museums as a group so that our students can get out of here, out of the studio, see New York City, see the contemporary art at the MoMA, at the Met, things like that.
That is great. Well, I really want to thank you for being a guest, and I look forward to working with you, especially on our artists market.
Yes.
Which would be really, these are little things that make people love living in a community.
Yes.
And it's a quality of life. It makes it fun.
Exactly.
Some communities in northern Westchester have art fairs, and we could start small and build it up into a great thing. So I'm going to also put you in touch with our Arts and Culture Committee head, Sarah Bracey-White. So this is really great. So you really inspired me.
Yay.
And thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Paul Feiner. I'm Greenburgh Town Supervisor.